That it sounds chuckling, huh? It sounds funny, huh? Well, uh, here to talk about it is my panel. OG, you in the building?
Hello.
Nice, you in the building?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Today we're gonna, talk about a little bit of the topics that we have in mind. As you can see, the the big headline news is Superman and Fantastic Four. Superman and Fantastic Four. I'm also gonna have two two other topics that I do have in mind to talk about. Brief, a little brief introduction on talking about them, because soon we're gonna be having them in the next 2 to 3 years, eventually. But I'm here to talk to you guys about my experience when it came to uh, Superman, right? I'm gonna try not to spoil it because not many people has watched it, and I'm also gonna give you other commentary of other people commenting and talking about this iteration of Superman. Uh, my take on Superman is this. Even though right now at 2 weeks, they're at a $500 million, as you can see, worldwide, domestically, they made 289 million, which is a good number. As of right now, they're keeping up pace after 2 weeks that's been in the movie. My take on it is that it was a very good movie. Maybe I need to watch it again, because I didn't see the chemistry when it came to uh, Lois and Superman. I didn't see that enough chemistry like like that. I've seen a lot of aggression, but it wasn't like there was chemistry behind it. Um, I liked the little funny takes that Superman provided for me. I liked the fact that it kept me jumping off my seat. It kept the movie flowing next after next after next. Uh, it made me enjoy uh, Superdog more. It made me understand the the complexity with Superdog is, and how the whole reasoning behind why he became Superman, and when when it comes to this particular Superman, I feel like, honestly, I see so many different Superman. I can tell you the difference from my perspective. Um, it just reminds me of Superman and Lois TV series. But in a TV series, you've seen the chemistry, you've seen the love, you've seen the aggression, you see the the uh, the character development when it came to the TV series. I know people hearing this from me on YouTube is gonna be like, really, really, that's how you feel it? That's not. I'm not, trying to say outperform who's better than the other. I'm not saying that at all, but come on. You, if you guys want to, say that this iteration is good, I would definitely have to see it again to give you a honest opinion because from my perspective, nah, it's it's a overall speaking a a 7 to 8ish rating from my perspective. Uh, OG, do you have any perspective on Superman?
So, I got a wild story to tell you. So, we went to go see Superman, and we were sitting there, and then the fire alarm went off. They all got up, went over Theodore, Theodore said, "You can come in for alarm." Apparently, I came to pull the fire alarm. So we got back and got tired of the movie started. The fire alarm goes off again. We all get up, go outside, wait, was that fine? Come on in. We sit back down. Then the audio and the video were messed up. So the audio was sped up and was future. So we're watching a makeup thing between Lois and Clark, but the audio is some action scene in the future. So it seemed like an intense makeup scene. And after that, we like, well, this is ruining the movie. So we got up, left, and we got full refund of movie tickets and snacks and drinks.
Mm.
And that's the story of how I saw Superman.
So it was a fire drill and they messed up your your
No,
your
some
screening.
kid pulled the fire alarm.
Gotta be a kid, right? Had to be a kid. Why?
So
Why?
I just thought it was funny though. The, the, the video was showing a makeup scene, but the audio was some action scene and the physical like this. So it seemed like a very intense makeup scene.
Mm, that's crazy. That is so crazy. But you know, I wish you were able to sit there and give your full response on Superman. Hopefully you watch it, because it's a good time to be a DC fan. Good time.
From what I saw, it was really good, but I was only about 30 minutes in,
Hmm.
so I don't know much, but I thought it was funny about the video wasn't making thing, but the audio was some action scene coming up in the future.
I heard that. On that note, right now as we speak, uh, worldwide they're at a 502 million. So they're making what they need to make, and it's only been 2 weeks, right? And
How
we'll
long has it
de-
been in theaters?
it's been in theaters. It started in July 10th, and
Okay.
it's what, 2 weeks now?
Mm.
Yeah, it's 27. 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Yeah, it's 2 weeks. It
And
opened. It opened at
What was the
125.
the budget for the film?
The budget. Give me 1 second. I got you. I got you right here. Give me 1 second. Superman 2025. It was 225 million.
Okay, so far it's twice the amount. Nice.
Yeah. So it made its money already. 400 million.
Mm.
So worldwide,
But then again, that
worldwide.
a cut of that has to go to the different people and paying off the toy companies and the theaters and paying back promo and so forth and so forth.
hmm
So they're probably gonna get back, like to say, half of that doubling. Eh,
they'll at least have 70 million dollars in the bank of revenue
true.
because right now worldwide is 502. If it keeps going up and up, uh, then we'll have something to talk about. That some people like this movie. Like when it came to Bollywood, when it came to Bollywood, they said that James Gunn film is off to a thrilling start, despite negative critic analysts. Superman received some extreme harsh review from the critics, but it seems like the wind has changed as the audience showered the film with love. James Gunn has brought back the fans' favorite hero, Superman, to the big screen. Superman will be released July 11. However, the film was released in several countries by Warner Brother Pictures on the 10th, following its massive premiere at the Chinese theater July 7th. The film also held a special screening for the critics and journalists in the West. However, their reaction and review were under embargo. Of course they have. Superman's special premiere was followed by a final nail in the coffin review from the Daily Beast. Despite being under embargo, one publication jumped the gun and shared a review on the film, which was later deleted. However, removing something from the web is not easy for anyone, and the review had already garnered several views. The publication broke the review embargo and uh, published its analysis on July 7th, 2025. While it was later deleted, the damage had already been done. The headline for the review stated, "Terrible news, Spider-Man is finally nailed in the Superman cinema coffin." Uh, The review was a critic dismay at James Gunn's film. They shared that the Man of Steel of David Cornsweet doesn't skimp on the high-flying action to a fault, and added that the film was awash in over-the-top CGI. The review the review proceeded and even liable the CGI is insanity. A part of the review could be read as, "The film is so awash in over the top CGI instantly that it's a slam bang. Mayhem loses its punch. Not helping matters. The charming corn sweat looks the part, but the shadow of Christopher Reeves, whose son will cameos, and Henry Cavill's, he comes across a relatively slight a situation exacerbated by the all over the place nature of his saga. You hearing this, OG? This is crazy. Now they're trying to say that uh, this review from Bollywood is trying to say that this Superman reminds them of a little bit of Henry Cavill and Christopher Reeves, and you can't compare those two. Can you? Can you compare those two?
Trying to remember Christopher Reeves. Was he in the one where they put the kryptonite chain around his neck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, Henry Cavill does not compete with Christopher Reeves. He doesn't. He doesn't have. I feel like I made um, Henry Cavill's Superman character too dark for Superman.
Unnecessarily and uncharacteristically dark.
Can you repeat that?
It was unnecessarily dark, and it was also uncharacteristically dark.
Yes. So it's really hard to compare the two because we both took different tones. We both had different tones to the character.
Facts. But this, but we digress. Um, Another take saying that biting off more than it can chew, guns uh were wannabe blockbuster eventually resort to setting up future franchising installment. Viva quit hits appearance from Maxwell Lord as Supergirl. Uh, that's not mentioned by highlight second banana figures, like Mr. Terrific at the expense of fully establishing the altruistic heart of a protagonist whose path towards self-actualization is mostly an afterthought. These guys with these big ass words, you can't just say what you mean instead of trying to use profound words to make your point. Come on, man.
Pull up the link so I can see it.
Like,
Pull up the link.
I got you. You gotta use so high sedity words. I'm like, really? To make a point. Superman, like right here, Superman uh is a triumphant. David Cornsweet steals the show and makes the completely his Hulk is unbelievable as Lex Rachel is the phenomenal and the direction is stellar. Not sure about Chris Pratt as Batman or super bat romantic subplot. What is what does that have to do with anything with Superman? Superman the Batman is not even in Superman yet. I ain't see nothing in there to bring that thought. Is right the I'm on the last quote. The last quote where it says biting off more than it can chew. Nas, that's where I'm at. Where they have to use such a I get it. You want to show people that you went to college and all. But jeez, Lou, man. I'm not trying to hate on a brother, but God, please. Just make your point sound. Like, really, like who's going to understand self actualization and mostly, like, who's going to understand this other than a high IQist? And then had the nerve to use ash wash, ash wash. But I digress. Moving on to the next one on Reddit. Uh, they say here uh, the panel where he observes Earth from the moon to me that defines him, that solitude and the longing tied to it. He wishes everyone could see the world the way he sees it, the way they could be the hero they want to be, that they could feel what he feels. Overall speaking, most of the critics are saying that when it comes to this iteration of Superman, it makes you want to be better. It makes you want to be a better individual. It showed that. I'm not saying it didn't, mm, but it still didn't give me that power play when it comes to low critics. If you read it here, the critics uh, did love it, didn't have a problem with it. You know, uh, let me see if I can find something that is like very low rating from the critics. But other than that, like this one from Tor.com, she said, at at a point in time when at at a point in time when cynicism and distrust are at a low bearing capacity in so many facets of our lives, if we can't conceive of a way to make goodness interesting, we might as well pack it in. We're toast. We're toast, y'all. So that's one critic that's saying that. So so maybe she didn't like what she's seen. Another one from Real Films Review. A disappointing missed opportunity that it is for the most part rarely in the spirit of dedicated decades of old protagonists. That's crazy. Another one from the News Herald. Some are sure to enjoy this wild ride, while others almost certainly will want off pretty early. So you're getting a lot of good and a lot of bad. And that's from, what Nas and OG was talking about from the green room, that there's gonna be a lot of hate towards this because there's a lot of Snyder Bros can't let it go. At Nas and OG go and enjoy this particular Superman.
It still holds a special place in their heart. They still feel like they were robbed. Like maybe Zack Snyder got ejected out of creativity with DC in a unfair manner, and they must revenge any chance they get. Any chance, can't let it go. That's one assumption. Get their justice, so they want their pound of flesh any way they can get it. That makes the most sense to me. Like children, when we don't get our way, we wah, wah. And it's annoying because it ruins other people's enjoyment of this thing. You stopping us from enjoying because you want your moment. You had your moment already. We gave you a moment, and you're saying, "Oh, it's not that you gave us this moment. We want more." It's unbearable. Sometimes, and that's what it's like. Dealing with Snyder fans.
Go ahead, OJ.
So I saw somewhere something about it representing Palestine wrongly. Let me see if I can find that article. But that might be part of the reason. It's they represented. No, I'm so sorry. Not Palestine, Israel. It represented Israel wrongly.
Hold up. You're saying that this Superman has a little bit of what's going on in politics?
Here, I'll I'll send you. Let me see. I have a good article right here.
You post it
Get
or
the
you
link.
post it on top. You can add the link up top where I have mine. Just hit the edit button.
So it's a video. I'll post it in the link in the chat.
Okay.
It's about like Palestine and that whole mess. Some people think it's not representing it correctly. I don't know if any of you guys heard about that.
No, I haven't heard about that. I haven't heard about that.
There are definitely more videos and more articles on it, but that's just a brief summary
Hmm.
of the film. Well, that's how they will film.
The most pro-Palestine I have. Tell me why it is as anti-Israel as people are making out to be. Without a doubt, that is genuinely the most pro-Palestine I have seen a mainstream film ever be.
Probably as pro-anti-Israel as a movie produced by Hollywood can be.
Superman, we'll see that there's a pretty clear parallel to Palestine in there.
But there was literally an entire sequence that could have been lifted from what we have seen in Gaza. Defenseless people picking up sticks and pieces of paper.
It's not even subtle. The ending scene is basically like a 90% accurate recreation of this. Look at this picture and then watch the movie, and you'll notice the parallel.
Oh shit! Hold on.
I guess going to die. So it wouldn't take long.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be. The entire thing that starts the plot is a country that is backed by the US. Like, the US sends the money and guns.
There's no other, like, quote-unquote war where it's like the US is siding with, like, the white guys against a brown country in, like, a really small area. Even the map looks like Gaza.
That is crazy though.
Just as this young boy is about to get shot by the military, the superheroes come to rescue. It symbolizes two things: the dehumanization
But yeah, you
of
can definitely do
children
more.
against the military, and the anti-symmetry between these two forces.
On the outfit,
Hyper-military units
that's
on one
just
side
a
tanks,
brief
and then
summary
people fighting with literally whatever they can find.
what's going on.
Like, it is so heartbreaking to me that this is literally a scene from Gaza. This is literally Palestinians' lived experience.
There you have it, guys. I'll show you the bits and pieces, the articles that being portrayed, and it sucks. It sucks that when it comes to superheroes, right? When it comes to superheroes in DC and Marvel, but combined, is that it's gonna get political. It's gonna get real. It's gonna get uh, not not understanding which side to go by. Because at the end of the day, like there's many places on this earth that's going through some type of cycle of domestic or broken system that's being portrayed. Right, Nas? Like, is Palestine and Israel been fighting
Yeah,
for
I'm watching. I
centuries?
was watching the Facebook thingy that OG sent.
It,
Like, oh,
like
okay.
that,
Eh,
it gave me a sense of I understand who created this so-called narrative with Palestine and Israel, but I can't just keep that same notion because all over the world something is happening. You know, Haiti is going through something. Puerto Rico is going through something. Uh, some parts in Africa is going through something. No one is talking about it. No one is saying anything about it. Right?
Mexico.
I understand. Right, Nas? I understand that they want to say that they added some resemblance when it comes to Gaza and Palestine uh, political agenda, but uh, I'm guessing that um, James Gunn wanted to show people that the world is fighting right now, and the world is fighting to a point that we need a new hope. We need a new sense of hope, sense of guidance to be better, to do better. You know, I could be wrong of my assumption, but what are your takes on this, Nas? Before we close out on Superman.
No comment for good reason. You guys are gonna hate me, so no comment.
Nah, this is Collide, bro.
No
Collide.
comment. I'll just leave it at what you said about conflicts going on in other parts of the world, and leave it at that. No comment.
We'll leave it that like that too, because not many people can sit here and keep it real, keep it 100. Because I'm not afraid. You know what I mean? I'm a content creator. Um, I will give you my understanding when it comes to DC and Marvel, how I look at it, because this is Collide. I'm gonna show you the transition
Um,
of what the
could
creators
could
presented.
Gunn be hinting at those things? Sure, but I think this is people wanting to see what they want to see.
Mm-hmm.
It may
Mm-hmm.
pro- Gunn probably not even thinking about that at all, but
True.
because of the current climate of things, it's the most readily available thing that you can ascribe the fictional world to. Like, this must be
Facts.
this. Very very anti-Israel. And if it's anti-Israel or pro-Israel, so what? It's someone's creativity. But what matters is not how they portray real life. What matters is how they portray the characters dealing with their version of real life.
Exactly. This is why.
Did they do a good job? Would this character respond, react to that type of scenario in the way that they would based on what we've seen in comics? That's what you focus on. As long as they do that,
Exactly.
then it doesn't matter. For example, have you remember what I said the last time about it doesn't matter how wokeism or whatever is used in media, just as long as it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
ruin the story,
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't get in the way
Mm-hmm.
of the story, then it's fine. But if it gets in the
Mm-hmm.
way of the story, if the story has to halt in order to showcase this aspect, then that's just horrible storytelling overall. Have you ever seen this movie called Idiocracy?
Oh no.
It's a very old story. I believe the main guy's name is Owen Wilson. The main actor, his name is Owen Wilson in it. and Terry Crews came was the president. And the whole point is, in that film, everyone is just dumb, and they everyone is dumb. They're wearing Crocs. So one person said one plus one equal two, and all of a sudden he's the smartest person in the world.
Oh wow.
And
Wow.
these people are so dumb they don't even know. Hey, if you water plants with soda, it won't grow.
Dumbass.
You see, but you see, we can criticize that and laugh at that, but that works as a part of the story where someone from the past has to come and say, "Hey, that's not how you do things. Let's do it this way. Let's look. You see, there's a little plan going. Everything's gonna be all right now. Trust me, I'm the smart one. I come from where we still read. So in a case like that, sure, it's wokeism, but it's displayed in a way where you can sympathize and empathize with the characters, as opposed to just saying, "Oh, why you gonna put this woke shit in my movie?" You know. So it depends on how it's used and why it's there.
Facts.
If you go there and see Israel versus Palestine in it, that's a you problem. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not pro Israel. I'm not pro Palestine. I'm pro Jesus because, well, I'm a Christian. I'm pro
Hmm.
Jesus, and any side that aligns with that, that's what it is. If they're, and guess so far, no one is aligned with Jesus.
Facts.
No one. None of them is
Facts.
aligned with Jesus. The Palestinians, from what I'm seeing, sure, they're being killed out unnecessarily, but at the same time, you have the jihadis who are using the citizens as meat shields
That's
and
the
allowing the
same thing with
citizens to
this.
be blown up.
That's the
And then
same.
now you have the Israelis over here saying, you know what? We gave everyone enough warning. So if we kill some kids, if we blow up old people or whatever, we don't care. We gave y'all the warning. Y'all should have moved. And to their credit, they should have moved. But guess what? They're still killing other people unnecessarily. So both sides are messed up. One
The,
side, the soldiers are using the children and using these families as shields to say, "Hey, were you killing our, why are you killing our people?" No, you put them there to be killed on purpose. And in your religion, your Allah says that's a good thing to use them as decoys or whatever to kill them on behalf of Allah. It's a good thing. You guys believe that, so I don't feel sorry for you.
I,
And the Israelis, when you kill these people, I don't feel sorry for the backlash there either. On both sides, it's unjust.
So
I,
this.
I'm,
Go
I'm
ahead,
just,
OG.
I'm just more I thought it was a interesting perspective
It's fine. That's a good. That's a
of
good, interesting
of of
perspective.
the of the Superman movie.
That's a
I
good.
found
That's
it
a good. That's a
interesting
good perspective because, like,
that I didn't want to go any further.
hmm
I just thought that perspective was interesting of a movie.
yeah, of course. I
Mhm.
like that, OG. That the perspective is all across. Like, there's Snyder Bros has a reasoning behind of why they hate uh Superman, but there's a hate of political reasons behind it and stuff like that. But what this generation forgot was Superman was always gonna be political, was always gonna
Oh,
have a
matter of
story.
fact, Jesse, let's take it back to the first Iron Man movie. When Tony Stark was out in the desert testing up his missiles with people who look Middle Eastern, like they look Pakistani, they look
hmm
Iranian, and so
hmm
forth. No one had a problem with that. They're like, oh,
No.
Tony Stark's so cool.
Yeah, they ain't
They
had no
didn't see,
problem with
hey,
that.
we're portraying the Middle East in a negative light. No one had an issue with that at all because they're like, that's true, and they moved on with their life. They said, oh, Iron Man's so cool, and now Superman is out here trying to stop a war, and they're like, oh no, Israel and Palestine, wah!
Yeah, bro.
Make it
Yeah,
make
bro.
sense, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Make it make
Keep that
sense.
same
Like,
energy.
They ain't gonna keep that same energy. They
Keep that
want you to
same
choose.
energy.
They want you to choose,
Keep that
bro.
same energy.
They want you to choose between
And everyone is
if
so
you're
like
not
pro-Israel, pro-Palestine, pro-Israel, pro-Palestine right now, and it's not even our country's business, and they're letting that divide this country. Come on, we're already divided as is. We have more important things to focus on right here in our homes. Diddy is out of prison for crying out loud. He got off. We have more important things to worry about. We
tell
have
me it.
people running around during Pride Month, in their not even underwear, old men on bicycles, naked, parading in front of children, and that is okay.
Yeah,
We have that going on here.
yeah,
Grown
but
men with their scaly, crankly dick just wagging in the face of children, and everyone is okay with that because their body, their choice, or whatever bullshit they're saying. Everyone is okay with that, but their Superman try to stop a war. Oh no, Israel and Palestine again. Wah! I don't get it.
It's
I don't get
because
it at all.
it's because this generation, right? This generation that we're living in can't disassociate themselves from from a from a writer giving a story from the comics, where the comics, right, started political
The comics are very
backlash.
woke. That
The,
was the whole point of comics even becoming a thing. How
but
superheroes, it was to give hope to to people in war times, through
that's
superheroes. That was the whole point
say it
of
again. Say it
existing in the
again.
first place.
Say it again, bro. Say it again.
Yeah, it was always some
Say
erase
it
thing.
again,
That was
bro.
always
The
a erase
comic
thing.
books became a thing as rampant as it is to give people to give hope to people during war times who were going through stuff that they didn't know how to grapple with. So people say, you know what, we're gonna do cartoon propaganda or comic book propaganda or war propaganda to try to shape the ideology of the people in the wartime to say, hey, don't feel bad. Things can be better. Look, don't focus on the war. Look over here. We see Superman can jump, can leap buildings in a single bound. Yay! Don't feel sad that your building, that your house you just got blown to bits. Don't be sad about all those people that you lost because people won't stop doing what they're not supposed to do. Hey, be happy. How about I give you some comfort? It's gonna be okay. That was the whole point of comic books. That was the joy of it, where children could say, "Hey, we can get all distractions, so we don't focus on our harsh realities." So it was always about some wokeism. It was always about some wokeism. It's not
Comic
new.
books
It's
is
just
always
how
erase
you do
thing.
it.
Comic
It's
books is
how you
always
do
erase
it.
thing.
What,
Wait, what
what
happened?
you
We have.
what you
I
say,
said comic
Ka?
books is always a race thing. Now that was always a race thing, bro. Because you know how we had all our black superheroes, and then the white people copied it and made it theirs.
There was always some wokeism in there. Superman was made by Jews, for crying out loud.
That's what I'm saying.
Jews made Superman.
Yeah.
and
And
uh,
they based him off Moses. And then later on, they based him off Jesus.
Yeah, that's-
I thought too it also boosted the spirits of the people affected by whatever war that they were involved in. I think the comic really helped boost morale
Yes, it
with
did
the
in the
comic.
Civil War. Yes, it did during
Civil War,
World War One.
World War One, Patriot War.
Mm-hmm.
I
You're
mean,
right.
they've been around for so long, but comics help boost morale for
Yes, it did.
soldiers and people affected.
Superhero.
Exactly. And so how they did it sometimes is with story like Superman versus the KKK, or yeah, that was a real story.
Yeah, that was a whole
Or
dude.
Superman tackling immigration and some
For
other
real?
stories that they came up with. Yes,
That's
they
that's
had
Yeah, they
dope.
had comic. Yeah, they
we
were
had
actual
an
comic
Asian
books.
writer come in and he wrote a story wherein Superman tackled immigration and being an immigrant. And that is where they started try to grapple with the idea as to whether or not Superman is an immigrant because he's an alien from another from another planet altogether. So they try to toe the line to say, oh, He's from Krypton, but he was born on Earth, and eventually they say screw that. He's
1026.
just an alien from Krypton who came here as a baby, and they revoked his citizenship from America to make him just a world citizen. That's why he stopped being truth, justice, and the American way, and just truth and justice because of that whole thing. Things got taken to the extreme. People like, oh, but Superman is for America. Yeah, he's for America. Yeah, he helps the world, but he's America first.
Oh, your son?
So eventually they're like, yo, screw that. It's no longer truth, justice, and the American way. It's just truth and justice.
Well, we don't have the same players in town, so these generation wants to censor things and want to be political correctness and all that, and I hate what's becoming. I hate what's becoming of it all because like when it comes to Superman itself, I even I even fathom to think that it was about some freaking Palestine versus Israel. It was just a movie based on being and doing better, pretty much. You
They saw
know,
two. They see two nations fighting inside. They're like, "Oh, must be Israel and Palestine."
yeah, like I didn't like put those two to two. Like I didn't think that,
Immediately, like, "Oh,
what's it
sand, Israel sand. Look how they're dressing."
That's what the movie was about.
No, that's what the tweets are saying.
that's what other
That's what
people
Yeah.
are saying.
that's what the
Cause I'm
tweets are
like,
saying.
bro, if that's what the movie's about, that's crazy.
Yo, Sky, you watched the movie, right?
Little
You
bits
watched
and
it.
pieces.
Okay, did you see? Did you get the Israel versus Palestine feel when you watched the movie?
Nah,
That's what I'm
So
saying.
there you
Like
go. Like I said before, before Jesse, they see things and then they imprint their ideas onto the film to make and then make it that. That's not what the thing is. That's just their iteration or interpretation of it.
yeah, just like yo, I'm not gonna
It's
go.
like people looking at the Bible and saying, "Oh, that's not what it,
That's
I'm
what I was
saying,"
about
and
to
saying
say.
completely
That's what
different
I was
from what it
about to say
says.
too, bro. I was about to say that too, bro.
It's like
I
people
was
looking at
about
the Bible and say, "Oh, don't murder." Oh, you God saying if you don't believe in me, don't believe in me, I'm gonna send you to hell. Or oh, you're saying oh pedophilia, you're saying pedophilia is okay, or you're saying what? They're saying genocide is okay. Where does the Bible say genocide is okay?
just like, come on. Oh, Moses really killed them people? Uh, yeah. When he opened
And
the
then you
sea,
ask,
when
okay,
he
this
opened
is
the
a bad
sea,
thing. Why is it a bad thing? You can't tell me. Oh, I feel. So now bring it back to them saying that Superman is about the Superman movie is about pro Israel, pro Palestine. If it is, so what?
so
Why is
like
it a bad thing? What is it? What makes it such a bad thing that if it is, let's just
because
for the sake of argument, it is. We don't know.
bro,
So what?
they don't wanna show that they don't want to show
I
how
don't go
should
to
I
the movie for
say,
Israel versus Palestine. I go there for
like
Superman.
they don't want to show negative approachness towards the badness that's going on with Israel and Palestine.
Yeah, how dare you?
But you like, what I'm saying? Yeah, how dare I
How dare you? How
talk
dare you
talk
say
about
both sides are messed up? How dare you
yeah,
say both sides need
I
Jesus?
gotta,
They need
I
to
gotta,
stop all that
I gotta
nonsense that
pick
they're
and
doing.
choose. I gotta pick and choose versus, am I for Palestine or if I'm for Israel? No, there's
They
no,
both need
there,
to knock it off.
that's crazy.
yeah, they're like, cause like at the end of the day, it needs to be that way. Cause like it's either you can't be neutral, or you can't at all. Like that's how it's been in
And if you don't pick a
starting to
side, you're a bad
be.
person either way.
Yeah, like for real. It's like this is how the whole thing is starting when it comes to just Superman alone. And I'm watching it. It was very surprising, very awesome to watch. Where another critic is saying, "Oh, it's about Palestine. It's about Israel." Who gives a fuck?
But you know
Why
what?
you
You know
can't
what?
disassociate yourself?
You know what?
Disassociate
None of this
yourself
would
from
happen,
the
Jesse.
creative.
You know what? None of this would happen if we finally see Superman go to suicide slums.
Mm, that's another thing James
No,
Gunn could do. Like,
send him to Suicide Slums. Let him go help out the black people down there who are suffering.
and then
It's
now,
right in Metropolis. He don't even
and
have to
then
go across the world. He doesn't have to go across the world to some imaginary Kandahar or whatever place to find problems. Go to Suicide Slums. It's right there in the south of Metropolis. It's
but
right there. Go down
African
there and help the
African
people.
Americans, I bet you African Americans not gonna have a problem with that. They're gonna be like, yeah, that's what they've been doing. Now you
Yeah,
see
but
it.
most people don't even know about suicide slums. That's the problem. They don't care. They're like, but let him go across the world into some desert area where two people just happen to be fighting. Israel and Palestine! Yay! Annoying ass people.
But hey,
I I
they want to keep censoring movies, and they want to keep censoring games, and this is what we're gonna have.
I I think I did like get us off track.
Nah, we didn't. We're not off track. We're
No,
not off track, bro. Nah, this is a conversation that we had 4 hours long of a conversation preparing of why people why people do not know how to disassociate themselves when there's a good storytelling is being told. When a good story is being told, they they find they. I'm not saying you can't find faults on a movie. Yes, you can find faults of the CGI. You can find faults in the storytelling. But when you're trying to implement your politic ideals into the movie, you're not you're not being uh you're not being real. You're not being real to the review that's being told as a comic book fan. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm
You're
gonna leave
judging
it.
you're judging the movie by the wrong metrics.
Exactly. 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 You right on the money with that now. That's how I'm gonna leave it with Superman. I know Superman is gonna have a lot of criticism coming on. It's just the first couple of weeks that's being on Superman's radars. Besides of all this, Superman is making money. Besides of all this hoopla, hood nanny, bullshit, car wash, hoodwink, whatever critics are saying, some critics are saying it's a good movie. Some critics are saying, oh, free Palestine, free Israel, or nah, it's not Man of Steel. Oh, it's not my Henry Cavill. This is not my Henry Cavill. So what? You know what I'm
He had his
saying?
chance.
It's
Well, he didn't have a chance. Zack Snyder had his chance. David Goya had his chance. Joss Whedon had his chance to make Henry Cavill respectable and make him a household name. They had a chance to do actual stuff with Henry Cavill. They didn't. It's over. It's washed. Forget about it. Move on with your life. A new era is in. Let's welcome
I
the new
forget the
era.
game.
Let's
I forget the
welcome the new
game.
era and see where it goes.
I forget the game, man. It's all about money. How much money did they make right now, though? It don't matter what the critics say. You know why? Because if they made their money, mission complete, baby.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yo, speaking of which, you saw the new trailer for Peacemaker for season
Uh,
two.
Not as of yet, but I did see
Yeah,
him
it's
in
out.
Superman. I did see him in Superman though. That was
Oh,
that.
word?
That was. Yep, yep, yep,
That's
yep,
what's
yep,
up.
yep, yep. So I
Nah, that's
advise
good.
you guys to watch Superman the movie. It's out. I hope that you guys can enjoy it, and later on this year, we'll give it its ratings for the year. I still have, I still need to watch it a couple of times to give you, is it better than Fantastic Four? I can't give you guys that answer. I know you guys want to answer from me
That's
The
that is
crazy.
it
streets are
better.
loving Fantastic Four right now.
Is it better than Fantastic Four? I can't give you that,
I'm not even
um,
sure for that one.
because I'm hopeful for trying to watch it by Tuesday, hopefully, if wifey wants to join me on watching this before Tuesday, I'll watch it. Uh, for right now, when it comes to Fantastic Four, it's at worldwide 218, and it's only been out for 3 days. So it surpassed uh its first opening
That's crazy.
from
You
Superman.
said Fantastic Four?
Yeah, Fantastic Four made
Yeah, that's what I said. The streets are loving it.
That's
Fantastic
crazy.
Four
Um,
made worldwide
3 days.
218
for
in three
example,
days.
Jeremy
That's
Johns
fire.
said
Another
that the
3 days to
movie
have
that
double that.
yeah, Jeremy Johns said that that Fantastic Four is worth buying on Blu-ray.
That's fucked
Mm.
up.
So he said the movie is worth buying on Blu-ray. You've seen Jeremy Johns on YouTube before.
Mm-hmm.
He gave Superman, was it a good time, no alcohol required or something like that.
DC lost again. That's fucked up.
Yeah, so Marvel
I
is up.
mean, you can't knock them out the park yet. Fantastic
What you
Four,
mean, bruh? Fantastic
you
Four better than Superman, bro. Like what?
The streets are saying that Fantastic Four is a
That's
better
the
film
top.
right
That's
now.
the top
That's what they're
superhero
saying.
in DC. Nigga.
that's
And you
And
telling
for
me
remember what I
Fantastic
said?
bruh,
Four better than
bruh,
that? That's
Remember what I
crazy.
said the last time?
domestically
Superman
they
needs the
had
win.
118. Domestically they had
That's why I
118
said they
compared.
need that.
Superman
You
really
know,
need the
you
win.
know what I mean. Fantastic Four first steps is not there yet.
Where's Superman at right now? Where's Superman
It's
at
at
right now?
500. It's almost $500 million
But in two
All right.
weeks,
in two
Yeah,
weeks,
took 2 weeks
yeah.
to
though.
get
Two
there.
weeks. All right.
In
So in
two
two
weeks to
weeks,
get
Fantastic
there.
Four gonna be triple that. Fantastic Four gonna be triple that.
We'll
And remember,
see.
Superman is the
Bro,
godfather
they're
of
at
comics.
218. You said how much is
Superman
it?
really needs
500
the win.
what?
Because like when it opened
You said
up, right?
500
When it
what?
500 and 2.7 million. Five, almost like it's 502 million.
All right, so 502 million and 200 and you said 218 million. They can make that in a day. Like they can make that a day or two. Like they already made it in 2 3 days.
But Sunday they lost 16.3%.
Yeah, but look how much they made within those 3 days though. It don't even matter. They made 218 million in how many days?
Worldwide.
Yeah,
3 days.
worldwide. How many days? Three
In 3 days.
days.
Yeah, 3 days.
Like another 3 days. All right. So look, if they're 218 right now, now let's see. All right. So if they do it again, another 3 days, right? That's
Hmm.
that's 400 and something right there. That's 400 something $1 million right there off of 4 days.
Yeah.
Right. 2 weeks. They gotta be over that in 2 weeks. They gotta be over that in 2 weeks. I don't know, man. I wasn't like really I wasn't really aiming for Superman to be like that anyway. So
You see?
Fantastic Four, I wanted Fantastic Four to be a little bit. I wanted to see Fantastic Four do a little bit better because Fantastic Four is like, I mean, it was one of those things where they remade it so many different times and it was so garbage that, I mean, they finally did it right. Hopefully, you
They
feel
were
me? Like
both
so,
hungry for it. They both needed the win.
Superman, I'm not really
I
with the
guess Fantastic
Superman
Four
shit
wanted
because
it
they done
more.
did Superman. Now, I wanted Fantastic Four to be a little bit better anyway because it's Fantastic Four. You feel me? They haven't had a good Fantastic Four. Like,
That's
you know what I
true.
mean? So
But remember, Sky, Superman started this shit. Superman is the godfather of comics.
Superman got is the lead, like one of the biggest superheroes on DC. So he like they made their money off of. They made their money, so it's not a complete bust. But it's like I
Yeah,
wanted to see
sure.
Fantastic Four a little bit more. Like I mean, they still make their money at the end of the day, but did they make more money than Marvel? No. I mean, she wasn't. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not really with the Superman shit. I mean, Man of Steel
Why,
was
he's
like,
too nice? Let me guess, because it's not Zack Snyder, right?
he's not too nice. It's just like it's Superman. You feel me? I feel like, I mean, it don't matter what Superman does. Like, he's always gonna be the best. Like, he's always gonna be that. Like, that's what he was made for, to be the best. Like, even after they had him face Goku and this nigga beat Goku, I'm like, nah. But then I had to accept it because I'm like, it's Superman. He literally can do anything. The fuck? Eternity. Like, nigga can lift up time and space. Like, nigga carry the whole solar system on his back. Like, you know what I mean? But I wanted to see Fantastic Four do anything. Like, looked good too. Like, I liked how it looked. I liked how Fantastic Four looked.
And it was like from the '60s though. Like that was some good shit there. That's why I think a lot of people loved about it.
Do you think Fantastic Four? I don't know. Like from what I've seen, it looks a little bit corny. I don't
Yeah, that's what it
know.
is.
I don't
Because it
know
do look
if
like it do
you
got that,
guys.
that feel to it.
You got that too?
Yeah, it do got that kind of feel to it.
Okay,
I guess
I
because of
think
how the settings of it. Like, that shit not modern day time. That shit, like, kind of like back in the day. It look like it's like back in the day.
Mm-hmm. 43.
I don't know, and it doesn't make me as excited for it if it looks corny.
What about the scene with Galactus? Did they show Galactus the right way?
I guess so, but he probably will probably focus more on the Fantastic Four than Galactus.
Nah, that's one of those.
Wait, can you repeat that?
That's crazy.
Well, that's my theory. Um, I don't know. Just, I don't know. I think it will be kind of cheesy and corny. Just, I get that vibe from a trailer. I don't know if anyone else does.
Yeah, got that feel to it.
But when it comes to Fantastic Four, right? Um, this is gonna be a new era because like we have Galactus, right? Now, with Galactus, is this gonna be where Doctor Doom enters?
Really? But uh, too early to bring out Doctor Doom. It's way too early to bring out Doctor Doom. But if they
Right.
do it, fine. We just have to see how they go about it. But again, too early. And plus, it's RDJ. I'm already not hyped for Doctor Doom.
Yeah, I seen rumors of Iron Man 4 too.
Well,
I seen that shit on YouTube.
oh, you mean Ironheart?
Iron Man 4. I seen it. Well, I don't
That's
know
the
which
joke.
one.
That is the joke. That Ironheart is the new Iron Man.
Oh, I think I feel like they got some stupid shit going on. So you got Iron Man and Doom. You gonna play both?
I don't get it. It don't make sense. Again, I think they're doing this based on this one storyline where we saw Iron Man and and Doctor Doom switch bodies. But that happened in an alternate reality in a one-off comic, and it never happened again. It's never happened before, and never happened again since then. And now they're gonna make that the main thing.
They're gonna use that. They're probably gonna use that, bro. I'm telling you, they have to, because like I said, they have to bring back Tony Stark in some way, and if they're gonna try to make it make sense, that's the closest thing they could do. That's the
Oh,
closest
you
thing
heard that
they
they
could
want
do.
to reboot the Captain America. You heard about that?
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
They want to as in bring back Steve Rogers, but probably gonna be a different actor altogether.
That's ass.
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
yeah, they're talking about it.
It's too late, man. They might as well bring the old Steve Rogers. You
Yeah,
feel me?
but Chris Evans getting old, getting up there in age now. They probably want to go move on to something else. Like
Captain
he
America
was
was
very happy
old
to
too,
eject.
nigga.
Yeah,
Captain
we
America
know,
was
but
old. He was old in the comic crashing niggas.
yeah, but he's not Jackie Chan who out here doing his old stunts. You know, he's an American who's not Tom Cruise. Plus, how much money they're willing to pay him. But if you bring in a fresh face, he'll do it for cheap. Spend more money on making the CGI look good.
I mean, yeah, but that's just like them doing that last Captain America. That shit was fucking doodle.
You mean Winter Soldier 2.0?
Yo, that shit was the same thing as fucking the first Captain America, the second Captain America. And then them up, and then they just try to trick you like, oh look, we got the Red Hulk here. Look,
Just not as good.
we got the Smash.
It's some worse quality.
You Red Hulk, and then you got to be cool with that. Like, what the fuck? I need another Green Hulk, nigga. I need another Hulk movie. What the fuck they're doing?
It's over. You're not getting that. Just with country losses.
The bromance was interesting between Captain Cap and Red Hulk. That was a cute bromance, I guess.
Like, did you do Aegis of Smash?
Agents of Smash was nice, but it wasn't exactly comic accurate.
I mean,
But it was funny. It was funny.
It was fire. It was like, you got all them together. You feel me? That shit looked like it went together, bro. That shit looked like it was supposed to be like that.
And I actually like that they brought in Rick Jones, because Rick Jones is the reason why Bruce Banner became the Hulk in the first place. Because he was trying to save Rick Jones from getting blasted with the radiation that got caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, and then this nigga, he ends up even still getting hit with something.
And became A-bomb.
Yeah, that shit dope. I like him as that. That shit definitely fire. I mean, I would see that. I seen them setting that up for that though, like, because they already showed all of them in different cinematic form. So I feel like they could be setting up for that. That should be fucking fire. That'd have been bigger than fucking what the fuck they just did before. What's that? The new Avengers. That should have been way doper than that. Fucking what's the movie that just came out with all the villains?
Thunderbolts?
Yeah. Speaking of which, do you believe that they are deserving of the name New Avengers? That roster of the team. Do you think they're deserving of that name, the New Avengers?
I think it would have been way better than that.
But hey, that's what they're going with.
I think it'll play for
As a placeholder. Okay.
Yeah. For battle heroes. And they will pass the torch on as the Avengers to the battle heroes coming up.
I would potentially, if possible, if it was me, I would swap out Yelena for Cloak and Dagger. That's the first thing I would do. Bring back the Runaways.
That's cool.
Bring back the Runaways because they actually had some smart people over there and powerful people over there. They want to bring in Okay, so we have Riri. We could have Riri bouncing ideas off of Chase, who with his fist of guns, who invented time travel.
Saying, man, I don't know. New Avengers don't sound like New Avengers to me. That shit sounds stupid. You got Falcon, this fucking Captain America, and you got
And the team don't even have Captain America on it. But you know who they should have had on the roster? Monica Rambeau. Why? Because in the comics she led and ran the Avengers when some people couldn't do it.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I love Monica Rambeau. She don't take shit from nobody. And when she was running the Avengers, everything was smooth.
I went to Avengers with fucking Wolverine, the Hulk.
Wolverine in the Avengers? Yeah.
Wolverine.
I guess.
He was an Avenger, bro. He was actually one of the originals.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Wolverine.
If you can say that he teamed up with them before, you're fine.
He was an original Avenger.
You can say that he was never original.
He was right there with Captain America.
They squared off before, but he's not original. He was never an original member.
They fought with each other and everything.
Original members, if I remember correctly, are Hank Pym, Janet Van Dyne, Bruce Banner, Captain America. Yeah, they fought together, but that doesn't mean that he was a founding member of the Avengers. Maybe he has teamed up with the Avengers before. Maybe he has joined them before, but he was never an original member. He's not a founding member.
Bro, I'm telling you, Wolverine, bro. Not the first one.
He's not a founding member. He's been on team before, but he's not a founding member.
It's just like Spider-Man wasn't a fucking member.
Yeah, but he's not a founding member as well. I'm not negating that. I'm not saying that he's never been on the team. I'm just saying.
But Wolverine, I feel like I thought definitely he was one of those people.
I'm not saying that he wasn't on the call. I don't know, but I just know that he was never a founding member. The founding members, if I remember correctly, were Hank Pym as Giant Man before he became Ant-Man. He was Giant Man there. It was Janet Van Dyne as Wasp, Hulk reluctantly, Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, Hawkeye.
Yeah, you're right about that one.
But
the leader of the Avengers at the time was Giant Man.
But Wolverine is part of the X-Men.
Exactly. But the thing is, he's also teamed up with the Avengers before. Because of Captain America. They're part of the same weapons program. So Captain America was a part of the same weapons program as Wolverine and Deadpool and a bunch of other people.
He teamed up with everybody, Spider-Man. They even fought together. He don't fought with everybody. He don't fought together with everybody.
Yep, because he's like that. People like him. People can't get enough of Wolverine. Even though he's not the best personality, he's not the best or the most powerful person on the squad. But hey, something about him, you just can't get enough.
Don't do that, bro. he's like an all-star superhero.
But he's not the best. You know who's better than him? By a mile? Cyclops. Cyclops is way better than him. Cyclops is like Batman, but better.
Chill. No, you're not.
Yes, he is. Yo, when in the comics, when Cyclops is ready to lock in, no one can mess with him. No, you're not on his level. And don't forget, he has Professor X in his ears, and he got Magneto in his ears. So he take the best qualities and the worst qualities of both of them and turn it into one person.
You remind me more of like a Captain America.
No, he's better and worse than Captain America at the same time. When it comes down to his plans and him putting shit in motion, no one's matching him. He's scary. When he's ready to be, he's super scary. People know not to play with him. Yo, well, this one time, if I remember correctly, he held.
Let's see what he could do. You know what I mean? But I don't know. His overall, he kind of like a softie.
To you, because of what you've seen in the live action X-Men movies, but I'm talking about in the comics. Yo, he get active. He
I already know.
get active in the comics. People are scared of him in the comics. They know not to play with him. He got plans. You think Batman is paranoid? He's more paranoid. He's not allowed to be happy. Cyclops is not allowed to be happy. All he does is just play with his toys and just play with his plans. That's all he does. So when you're ready to pop something, he's way ahead of you. You think you have the upper hand on him? He's been waiting for this moment. He's been praying for this moment to happen. And you just give it to him, he's gonna put you down. He don't play. He kills people. Just mess around and find out. And you gonna find out. He's not. Yeah, he's like that. He's on that time. People know not to play with him.
I already know that shit.
Yeah, you think he's a softie, huh? Don't let the James Marsden version get to you. Don't let that fool you. He gets active. But for some reason, people like Wolverine more. It just is what it is. It is what it is. We're not going to don't play Wolverine. Because Wolverine is nice. Wolverine is so nice. Wolverine is so nice. They ended up having to get rid of Thunderbird because Thunderbird and Wolverine do the exact same thing. Like, nah, Thunderbird, you go. We'll put you on the Gifted just to make you feel relevant.
That nigga could kill everybody. He really cut everybody.
Do you think they should bring back Silver Surfer and Fantastic Four?
Which one? The guy one or the female one?
The guy one.
I hope so. I hope so. For the fans, for the fandom, I hope they do. I hope they do because it's a bit of an insult to say, oh, the female version she was a Silver Surfer in the comics. She wasn't the main. When we think Silver Surfer, we don't think about her. We think about Lauren Rad. That's what we think of because that is the main Silver Surfer. Not to say there haven't been others, but it's weird to use her. But that's what they want to go with. Fine, it is what it is. But I do hope we see the dude version. But whatever dude version they use is not going to be as dope as the Silver Surfer that we already got in live action. That was voiced by Lawrence Fishburne. That one, dope. You're not gonna get. It's not gonna. It's hard to top that one.
Yeah, I liked him.
It's hard to top that one. They did such a good job with that version. Granted, if they could have, it would have been nice if they also did a good job with handling Galactus. But it is what it is. But how they treated the Silver Surfer on that was nice. He looked good. He sounded good. They got his powers kind of wrong, but that aside, he looked nice. Because his powers doesn't come from his board. But that's what they did for the film. But he was mad saucy. He had aura about him. Whenever he pulled up, it's go time. It's gonna be hard to top that or to even replicate that. Again, they already did it, so I guess that's why they went the female route because to say, hey, it's very hard to top that and get notoriety At the same time, the best thing we can do, just for the sake of publicity and for the sake of getting people to talk, let's go the female route. Ah, more viewership, more publicity, more talk.
And they made him in the male one. They made him seem so powerful.
Yeah, man. He was mad dope. I couldn't get enough. Lauren Rad. My name is Lauren Rad. Yes, your name is Lauren Rad. You're so rad. Yes. Speak again to my little 7-year-old ears. But I will say, it is definitely a good time to be a fan of Marvel and DC, most certainly. Just as long as people are not getting in the way of the fun of being a Marvel and DC fan.
It depends for me, man. It all depends. I mean, that Superman movie, I'm not really a fan of Superman. So, like I said, I wanted to see Fantastic Four do a little bit better anyway.
See?
I mean, I just wanted to see.
And you're free to do that. We love you regardless.
You need to stop doing these bullshit ass movies, though. I need a better movie, man. I need something that's like, gonna be promising.
Like, people are going to be watching the movie looking for Israel and Palestine. Because someone told them to go see the movie looking for Israel and Palestine.
Okay. That is crazy. I wonder what the next movie gonna be. Next movie.
For DC?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
I don't know. Then they fall on Superman. It's like, what else do you have left? Green Lantern.
Peacemaker here, waiting on that. And whatever else they got going on. Supergirl, we hope that looks nice. The Green Lantern TV show, I hope that's nice. But then again, it should have been a movie, not a TV show. TV show it doesn't get as much budget. TV shows almost never get as much budget as movies. But something like that deserves to be seen in movies. Granted, sure, TV shows is where you can get to flesh out characters more and do a lot with it. But at the same time, you can't. It generally doesn't get as much money. And it's space. You're showing off space. You want space to look as sexy as possible. It's not going to look as good as you want it to look, and get as much CGI, clean CGI as is needed. If it's a TV show, it needs to be a movie so that it gets the movie treatment. Or if you want to say, oh, make it a TV show but still give it the movie treatment, fine. We can rock with that. That will actually be very good. Like, spend Game of Thrones money on it, yes, for the Green Lantern. But it's outer space and green ring and going pew pew. We want it to look as good as possible, right? We really want it needs to look as good as possible. So spend some Game of Thrones money, spend some Lord of the Rings money, and we can talk.
Oh man, Green Lantern, they gonna have to put their foot in that shit.
Yeah, they have to. It's a good thing that most people have forgotten that the Ryan Reynolds version exists. Wait, what's that again?
You think CW version going to be enough?
Of the Green Lantern? You mean the John Diggle version that never came to fruition with David Ramsey? Yo, you know what? You know how that pissing me off?
Yeah, too. Yeah.
That pissed me off so much, especially when you come to think about Especially when you think about how what's his name again?
Only thing that I can
Remember
see
in Black
that.
Lightning?
Yeah.
You remember the Black Lightning TV show? Pierce's wife. That's John Stewart's sister. We never saw them make the connection. We never. That's his actual sister. So why they never made the connection before? That's disrespectful. The both of them operating in live action in the same in the Arrowverse, and even merged when the worlds were merged, and then nothing.
Some things they're just not gonna say.
Even if you want to go the adopted route, like they did to show that John Diggle's name isn't actually Stewart, but he was adopted by a Stewart. Fine, but still show the connection. Still show the connection. They brought in his stepdad. They could have said, "Oh, the stepdad is actually," and then have the what's his name again? Have the actor show up on Black Lightning as that woman's dad, to make so that we can make the connection. Like, oh, see, so cool. Like, Easter eggs type stuff. That would have been nice.
But I'm saying, you think that's enough? CW version, like if CW did Green Lantern, you think it'd be a good one?
They could have pulled together, make a movie out of that. They could have made a movie, like pull together their money and resources and make a movie starring David Ramsey as John Diggle, Stewart, Green Lantern. That would have been nice, but they never thought about that at all. They thought about giving us Batwoman.
Yeah, I want to see Martian Manhunter. Like,
yes, word. I want to see him in live action. Even though we saw him already on Supergirl or some Smallville, but that don't count.
I mean, come on, man. Like, I need to see him like in his own habitat, like
exactly. Which means more money again.
He's the strongest fucking superhero.
It's technically. Yes, he's stronger than Superman. No. He's not stronger than Superman. He's more scary than Superman.
He's
not stronger. No, he's scarier than Superman. That's the thing.
I mean, he's a Martian. What the fuck?
Exactly. He's nowhere as strong as Superman is, but whereas Superman is afraid to go all out, if needs be, Martian Manhunter will, and that is scary.
I still think Martian. I don't know, man.
As much as he's cool, Superman is cool with the Martian, he's afraid of him.
And they make him an underrated character. And they make him an underrated character for what?
Yep. Those moments when he goes all out, like, yes, he deserves to. He completely deserves to.
Who do you think will win, Martian Manhunter or Vision?
Vision, for one reason and one reason only.
That's easy.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you why. Vision can download his psyche and determine his weakness because he's a robot.
He's not a robot.
Yes, he is. He's a machine.
He's a synthetic being.
Same thing. He's a glorified robot. So you come to like, oh, fire.
He's not all robot.
I'm melting.
He's not all robot, though. He's not all robot. Ain't he like sentient or some shit? Yeah,
but also, Martian Manhunter has one advantage over Vision that people don't talk about. One advantage. Molecular kinesis.
Oh, yeah.
Martian, he has molecular kinesis. He can just move around.
He can literally go into your mind, like nigga.
Yeah, go into your mind, sure, but he got molecular kinesis, meaning he can just wave his hand and control him. You don't even have to touch him to do anything to him.
That's crazy.
So if he can bust the moves before Vision gets to scanning, then it's a wrap. Also, where were you earlier, man?
Huh?
Where were you earlier?
I was in Gotham doing Batman things.
We needed you, man.
Yeah, I know. I seen the bat signal. That's why I'm here.
I see what you. Respect. I see what you did.
Yeah, I was a little late. Sorry.
Dude, I'm at work right now. I can barely be in the zone. Luckily, the place
Ch-
is the vibe is dead where I'm, so I can actually focus. But I couldn't focus before.
Right.
Fantastic Four and other iterations when it comes to DC. I feel as though you guys are right on the money when it comes to that. When it comes to Fantastic Four, we can't judge on what's coming because right now we in phase six, guys. We in phase six, so we're gonna see a lot of storytelling that has to evolve to Doctor Doom. Even though Nas, you telling me not to talk about it yet, but it's
Dear
part
thing,
of
dear thing,
it's part of it. It's part of
dear thing.
it's part of it, and the story thickens when it comes to Doctor Doom, and um
Doctor
also
Doom is one of the pettiest characters ever to exist.
well
Bro, he's from Fantastic Four. He
well
has to
the
be scared.
dude the dude that's the character of Doctor Doom is being petty right now. He just posted a a comic book that has to do with Doctor Doom's story arc.
Mm.
So
Oh, trying to get people excited, like, oh my god.
yeah, trying to get people excited right after Fantastic Four first steps just popped off.
Mm.
He posted like a comic book. He posted also that he's in production. Like he's showing
Mm.
all those things that to portray that he's the bad guy. You know.
But it's not just about being bad. It's about the petty shit that he does. Like he literally created an alternate reality simulation trying to trick Reed Richards that hey, all your plans worked. Don't do it. Don't go into the future. Please don't. What if you're going to do right now? Don't do it. So just so that he can be the one to do it. This one time, he got told that he went to this alternate reality and he got told, hey, I created world peace. I did it. I saved the universe. And the way that he found out that he did it is by forgiving Reed Richards. Like, nah, screw that. I'm gonna destroy this whole universe. He wiped that whole universe out of existence. Why? Because he hates Reed Richards that much. He
God,
even killed himself.
huh, that's crazy.
Like, nah, I'm not gonna exist in a utopia that involves me for not letting involves me letting go of my pride. You crazy? You know who I am?
That's crazy.
Yo, there's a whole YouTube channel dedicated to this person who's pretending to be Doctor Doom, just talking about all the ways in which he's petty, all the ways he hates Reed Richards, and all the things he does in comics. That's all that YouTube channel does. Just shit on Reed Richards and shit on everybody else. Say, hey, y'all not me. I'm Big Doctor Doom out here. He didn't even have a real doctorate. You know how he became Doctor Doom? He gave himself the name. He's,
Speaking
he
of
went to college, but he went to college. He didn't finish. He just gave himself a pass, anyways. Who gonna stop me?
speaking of which, Fantastic for getting good appraisal from from Deadline. The
See,
FX um, is doing well, is good. People already said like this dude from X is saying quite possible the best Marvel studio film ever released. Absolutely loaded with talent and standout performance from Vanessa Kirby and Joseph Quinn. If you thought the MCU died with Endgame, think again. Thoughtfully crafted and easily a genre defying classic. That's one person said. Another person
mm,
said, Fantastic Four First Step is visually one of the best thing Marvel has ever made. Parts feel like Interstellar and,
Interstellar
and
and
demanding
demand IMAX.
IMAX. Galactus is awesome. Silver Surfer looks really good. F VFX mean that video feature X. It's a if no one doesn't know about videography, it's about how to make uh videos look more clearer and more sharply. Were often immaculate. So, cosmetically and on Earth, Max Chapman dropped a visual feast. That's one person. Another person
I guess
said,
Matt Chapman is the director.
yeah,
Okay, shout out.
Fantastic Four is a triumphant, a pitch perfect script backed by
Backed by
great,
great performances.
mhm, particularly from Pedro Pascal, turns what could be a simple superhero movie into a sharp commentary on our society. Again,
Just
dare
tell
I
me I love Pedro
say,
Pascal. Just tell me I love Pedro Pascal, and that's it.
our nah. Remember what we said about Superman, about what the takes are saying. This one says
Uh-huh.
again, superhero movies into a sharp commentary on our society that makes it nuanced, palatable for those that may not take it at face value.
Face value. So see positive reviews over here, negative reviews on Superman. What's going on?
I mean,
Yo, who needs their chin checked?
but this person is saying kind of like the same thing though. He said it. Superhero movies into a sharp commentary, like a sharp, like the words that was being conveyed, the story that was being conveyed of Fantastic Four made it like a commentary to our society. That
And they
that
praise that, no?
yes, that's what I'm saying. That's
Mm.
exactly what I'm saying. Like they found a way to make the story palatable, as they say, and face value, as they say. So that's just from Deadline itself. That it took about four people of what they said that liked the movie and gave it the same notion of what bad critics are saying about Superman. Like, this one was already based on family values, right? Fantastic Four was based on family values. And also Superman. Superman was based on family values, but Superman had to make a choice between the values that was told versus the values that was given by the discipline of his 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 parents parents on earth gave to him. Make sense?
Mm.
Because that's the the indifference when it comes to Superman. The indifference where his real parents gave him gave him discipline and gave him values that what was needed to be done. Where Superman itself wasn't raised by them, but understood that's his parents, but he's an orphan. He's an he's an orphan first. Second, he's an immigrant, and he has to live by the code that his earth parents provided to him and gave him nurturing and give him discipline of what should he do and what should he not do. And based on
And they did
those,
a fantastic last job.
yes, he did. He that I'm not complaining about. But far as Lois Lane and him, that's another question that I can't answer right now because
Mm.
it didn't give me like Superman and Lois from the TV series. Superman and Lois. It didn't give me that
It's
that
that's
aha
kind of
moment.
unfair.
What do you mean is
I
kind of
get what you're saying.
unfair?
No,
Because
no, yeah, good question.
that's the only
Yeah,
way to
it's
to
kind of fun. I'm gonna tell you exactly why it's kind of unfair. Because Superman and Lois is a TV show with 4 seasons.
but that's not where I'm going with it. I'm going with
No, you're talking about the chemistry. You're talking about chemistry
yes,
and this and the synergy between the two actors.
yes.
That took them. It took them four. They did that. They were doing that for 4 seasons. And how many episodes per season? This is just one movie. How much work do you expect people who are just meeting each other to put in realistically for the
I didn't
span
have
of
a
one
problem with
movie?
the first episode with chemistry with them. I didn't have a problem with them. I got it after 2 episodes.
But even then, they also had a chemistry from Supergirl and from and other
Yes,
places. So they had that familiarity. So again, not a, I get the comparison, but it's not exactly the best or fairest comparison. But I do
I,
understand it. I do get what you're saying.
but I mean that's the only comparison I can give with
Mm.
this
That's what I
genre
said. That's
of
what I said.
Superman.
I'm not complaining too much.
That's why you right is a wrong of a
The, o-
comparison,
the
but
fairest comparison that you could make would be to Man of Steel and the chemistry there in the first film. That would be the comparison that you could make fair if you're being fair. But in terms of the best representation of the chemistry that we've seen in live action so far, you're right to bring up Superman and Lewis. You're very right to do that. But they had years to do that.
okay.
Years. You're
On
so fed
Rotten
up on me.
Tomato on Rotten
You're
on
so fed
Rotten
up on me.
Tomato on Rotten it's the toast the popcorn meter is 93.
See?
So, you know, a lot of people is like, yo, this is the shit. They even think
Told you.
like
Jeremy
Marvel
Johnson buy
back.
it on Blu-ray. Jeremy Johnson. Wait,
No, this is
oh,
my take. This is my like um my commentary,
mm,
my stream when it comes to Fantastic Four. When it comes to Superman, I gave my take with it, and a little bit of more commentary with it, and
mm,
going back to the stream that we had, to why people are not disassociating themselves from getting a real story based movie. Instead of doing that, they align with politics or align that because I'm I'm a whatever bunch. Like I don't honestly want to get into it because I can't understand it. All I can say is this: if you're watching a movie give it face value on the merits that the story is being told. Don't try to
Yep.
add your politics in it. Don't try to add your your wokeism in it or whatever the case may be. I
Unnecessary
get it.
wokeism.
Yeah, I get it.
Don't add
I,
unnecessary wokeism.
I get it. You want the whole planet to be awakened from all this nonsense. I get it. But majority of people just want to watch the stinking movie. They don't want to. They don't want somebody else telling them, "Oh, yo, did you see this over here? Did you see this little snippet over here? This damn third over here?" I get it. It's in every genre of film that's being told today. And I'm sorry, we're not in the 80s. I'm sorry that um, these movie and storytelling that's being told right now are also afraid too, Nas, because they're censoring games, they're censoring movies, they're make
Mm.
some majority of alpha males are saying why there's female females are being look like a nigga or a guy. Why their chin is too bulky or why instead of sexy sexy girls being in movies or whatever the case may be, I gotta see ugly chicks. I I get the notion. I I get it.
That's just funny.
Yes, but
That's just a funny
am I on the
complaint.
am I
I
on the
can't
money
do
though?
that one seriously.
I'm on the money with it though,
That is
because
just so funny.
people are getting upset by that instead of okay, I get it, you know. But back then, honestly, was Xena the warrior princess? Was she really pretty? No, she just had
The
good
Tumblr,
boobies.
the
They
Tumblr
had
accounts will
good
say otherwise.
they had good boobies and maybe a little skimpy ass. Cool, and she knew how to walk the walk with the outfit of Xena the warrior princess. Cool, but was she really cute? Was she really that good looking? Not really. Think about it, Nas. Was she really all that? I took it way back of people want to say females that's being portrayed now are ugly. They're not cute enough. Okay, I'm sorry, we don't have Marco Rubio every time.
Mm.
We don't have uh, uh, Michael Jackson's sister all the time.
Or Janet Jackson?
Yeah, we don't have her. You know what I mean? We can't put Cardi B in a movie. I'm not,
They
she
put her
has
in a
the,
movie but already
yeah, they did. They put her in,
with Jennifer Lopez.
yeah, they did. They did. And they also did with, Ant-Man.
The movie Hustlers.
No,
And she was also in
Ant-Man.
what was she in again? In the Fantastic Four Triple X.
She was also in
Cardi B
Ant-Man
was in Ant
too.
Man?
Yeah.
Nah,
She,
T.I. was in Ant Man.
because remember, I, what you call it couldn't come. But his cousin came through, and
Mm.
that was them. You don't remember?
Nope.
Dang.
Sorry, didn't remember in T minus 1 days.
Yeah, like I remember they came through, and Cardi B Cardi B had her own goons where,
I don't recall that. But okay.
but
That's what's up.
she didn't have much to say. They just kept her voice like not too much, but
She
other
just
than
said, okay, and walked off.
yeah, like what I'm saying, like think about it now. It's like people want to criticize females. We're not getting good, sexy females, but Are we really getting that nowadays? Honestly, are we? They censor a lot in when it comes to the females. Nowadays, females don't really want to show too much because they feel as though that uh
Unless it's at a protest, then they'll show everything.
they want to say that male glazing makes me feel uncomfortable.
They will
Okay,
show everything at a protest,
I and
which is weird.
and I can't resonate with that because I'm trying to keep it neutral with that because I have a daughter and she's 13 and I have to raise her and I have to raise her as an upstanding woman without her looking provocatively like that because it's very troublesome at what I see growing up with these females is like, yo, I get it. You want to show how much you got, but I don't want to see a jelly roll. Like, come on. Like, I get it. You got BBLs and stuff like that, but you still wearing makeup. Stop it. Like,
Get
if
some
I,
help.
like, I'm not trying to discriminate or anything like that, but I'm just saying for the people that's hating on movies and hating on storytelling, that's the problem. Like
I'm getting
you,
in the way of a good story.
that's the problem nowadays. They so fiscated on, yo, my chick gotta look awesome. The dude gotta look buff. The storytelling can't be too politician. And I would say to that, where were you in 1987? Like, where were you when pump rock was pump rock? Where were you? Where were you when rapping was really pretty much was about talking about females unruly? Yeah, I didn't say nothing then.
Oh yeah, they try to time travel and go this Eminem for his lyrics back in the past. They try.
So I'm gonna just try to leave it at that when it comes to storytelling, guys, on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch. It's just please, if you're gonna be a comic book fan, don't be a comic book fan and just look at for reasoning for wokeism or the female's too ugly or whatever when it comes to politics. Fucking watch the fucking movie if you're a comic book fan and and give it review on its merit, on the story, on the plot twists, on what's being told. Try to disassociate yourself from that. If you can't disassociate yourself from that, then you was never a comic book fan from the beginning. Honestly, because when it comes to comic book, it's always been political sound. It's always been that way. It's always been giving a source of escapism when World War One, Civil War was happening, and um, people that wrote these comic books wrote it to give you an in in between coded message, in depth look of what's going on in your neighborhood, in your back door, in your down the street neighborhood, or different countries that's going on, and you just see news that, oh, today somebody got shot. Oh, so today there's a school shooting. Oh, this, that, third, and the other. News is telling you this, that, third, but when it comes to movie telling, oh, It's too woke. It's too this. It's too that. Well, you watch CNN, you watch CSBC. Ain't the fucking same shit, Nas? When you watching all these different type of news outlets, ain't 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 one is one for the other. It's just crazy, bro. I'm gonna just stop right here before before I pull a brain cell. But on that note, I want to finish off and talking about Beyond the Spider Verse. Beyond the Spider Verse is sorry guys. Beyond the Spider Verse is coming out 2027, and it sucks to say that it's coming out March 2027. That's when we're gonna see Across the Spider Verse. They left it with a cliffhanger. Hopefully, that this movie is gonna be good. They had to uh, fix a couple of things. It
It
was
has to be good.
that's why it was a little late because of the CGI and the FX has to come on par, and the editing needed to be just right. As you can see from the Hollywood Reporter, Miles Morales will be swinging into theaters a tad later than previously planned. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse will now bow on June 25th, 2027, 3 weeks later than previous June 4, 2027 date. Insiders Insiders say the later date will be better for bringing in school-age kids for summer break, as some schools would still be in session in early June. It's also seen as more appealing date internationally. So that's not bad. If
No, it's
that's
not.
the if it's going that route, that is not bad. Um, Spider the Spider-Verse franchise is a crown jewel for Sony 2018. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse won an Oscar for the Best Animated Feature and earned 396 million globally. It's still cited today as a game-changing movie thanks to its inventive knack animation style. 2023, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was a hit, earning a 690 million globally, in a uh, demonstration of how the franchise had only gained in popularity in the 5 years between installments. Beyond the Spider-Verse will arrive 4 years after Across the Spider-Verse, ending on a cliffhanger. So, as you can see,
It's a bit too long, but they
mhm,
better make up for it.
yes, I hope that as
And this means that
well.
people are gonna have to watch the Across the Spider Verse again. I'm like, oh, so good. So that's more money, and then they're gonna come up with this one, and if it's good, that's more money.
You think they should? You think they should?
Money.
You think they should market a little, like market
Re-
it to re put it out on movie theaters, like probably in
yes,
August or
yes. I
something.
think they should go the Endgame route. That's what Endgame did. Remember, they already put the movie out, and what they did, they put the movie out again, and then added a few more clips to it in theater a year later.
Hmm. But we
To
have to
that's what they
wait
did
for
to beat
Superman.
Avatar.
We gotta wait for Superman
They
and
literally they cheated the game and put the movie in theaters again.
but that will mess up Fantastic
What we got to wait
Four,
on?
and it'll mess up Fantastic Four and Superman um box office sales. So they gotta wait a little bit until it dies down.
Yeah, but no, no, do they care? Think
I mean,
about it. Do they care? We
depends
want
on
them to care,
Sony.
but that's a competition.
It
We
depends on
want them to care,
Sony
but
though.
guess what? That's a competition.
I know
They don't care about the
it's good for
competition.
the market. It's good for the market if they
Exactly.
did.
Kill
Now,
the competition outright. Stifle them.
now, just
Yeah,
to
no mercy.
give you a heads up on my last um topic of the day, Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman taps Supergirl writer Anna Navarro for DC Studio film. So the same girl that wrote Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, she's gonna be
Mm.
also writing uh, Wonder Woman, the Wonder Woman live
I
action.
hope. Yeah.
She's also gonna be doing that. As of
But
right
isn't the live
now,
action version supposed to be like some sort of TV show or something?
that's no. That's that's like
Paradise Lost is supposed to be some TV show, they said.
yeah, the Paradise Lost is supposed to be the mother version before she became Wonder Woman, and how the first Wonder Woman gave you at least 30 minutes of how she she became Wonder Woman, but this way they want to give a more storytelling when it comes to this. When it comes to this conversation, playwright, actress, and screenwriter Anna Navarro been tapped to write Wonder Woman for DC Studio. The rap has exclusively learned one of the DC Studio co go to hitters. Navarro also wrote the upcoming Supergirl movie, which is currently in post production, along with live action. Oh, she did Teen Titans. She wrote Teen Titans. Teen Titans was a good show. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That was a good ass show. DC Studio declined to comment. Back in June, DC Studios co-CEO James Gunn announced that a new Wonder Woman film was being written alongside an already announced HBO series, Paradise Island, which will focus on the superhero's homeland of Themyscira, and on which Gunn says developing it's slow moving but is moving. Gunn also said Wonder Woman will have a very distinct take compared to what we have seen before. The last iteration of Wonder Woman made her big screen debut in 2017 with Gal Gadot playing Diana Prince Princess in a origin tale that saw her leave her idyllic home with American plot Steve Trevor to join the fight in World War One. Patty Jenkins directed the film to much acclaim, and Gal Gadot later appeared in Justice League, both in 27th theatrical release. In 2021, Zack Snyder directed cut, as well as Jenkins' direct 2020 sequel, Wonder Woman 1984. She also had cameo in The Flash in 2023. While Jenkins and Gal Gadot were developing a third Wonder Woman movie set in modern day when Gunn and Safran took over DC, uh, they opt to reboot the character with a new take and a new actress in the role, uh, per their approach to relaunching the entire DCU. A new Wonder Woman film is one of the several movies is in the works for the first chapter of the DC universe, which is entitled Gods and Monsters. The upcoming Supergirl movie by Navarro is based on Tom's King comic book series of the same name portrays a darker, gritty version of the character than audience may expect, as Millie Alcott, Supergirl, cousin to David Cornsweet, Superman, spends her days partying on various planets. That film, directed by Craig Gillespie, will be released on June 26, 26. Uh, Navarro is rep by CAA, Green Entertainment, and Goodman Genow. So, with let me see who she is. Anna Navarro, right? Let me see what she's done so far. To hmm, interesting. Oh, she did Vampire Diaries. Interesting. You heard that, Nas?
I think.
She did
No, I didn't catch that. Someone just stole.
the person writing Supergirl tomorrow and also Wonder Woman. She did
Mm.
Vampire Diaries.
Oh,
So
okay.
we looking good. She
So
did
shouldn't she
Vamp.
be directing Blade instead?
She. I mean, that's a good answer too. I don't know if you watch any of these other movies or
I
any of
barely pay
these
attention
TV.
to anything outside of comics.
Uh, I'm gonna read them. I'm gonna read them out and see
Mm.
if they speak to you. The Blacklist. She
Oh, I heard
also
of that.
she
Nice.
she also did. She also did Prepartorium. That's a short film. Hightown. That's a TV series. Uh, Never Here. Uh, Good Session. Uh, the Batteries Down. My Days. The Michael J. Fox Show. Uh, Blue Bloods. She was part of Blue Bloods. Okay, so we're looking good here. Baby Daddy, that was a TV series. So she did good for herself. Most of her films and movies, except for um certain ones, majority of ones that she had on her belt was six and up. She failed. She didn't do good on Never Here. Never Here was a 4.3, but far as all the other ones, they're in the high six overall speaking. So she was, I guess she was in, and now she's a writer. She became a writer now. Let's see. So We Win was a short film back in 2018. That movie was nominated. So for a first time, right, James Gunn liked her for some reason. For some reason. So James Gunn said, "Yo, I'm gonna take her before somebody else take her. Let's try her out." You know, that's a good take. So, you know, overall speaking, for this stream, I appreciate for everybody coming through. If any last takes Any last comments that anybody wants to say? Um, Comment down below. I'm definitely here every 2 weeks talking about my favorite comic book, DC and Marvel. It's a good time to be a DC Marvel fan where you got your Superman, you got your Fantastic Four out right now. If you haven't watched them, watch them. Please, again, try to disassociate yourself from all the naysayers, all the Twitter X field that's saying certain commentary about it. Just watch it for what it is and then review it for what it is. Don't try to find find picks and holes on something that doesn't have nothing to do with the movie. Yeah, you can review it on its basis on, was the story good, was the narrative plot twist was good, was the CGI missing, was the videography was missing, was the banter was not funny enough, to or wasn't at all. So those are the things that I would love for my audience to view it as, to look at it as, when it comes to any genre of DC and Marvel, because I will give it its face value and talk about what it needs to be said, you know. So, Nas, any last final remarks before we go?
No, man, just thanks for having me. And remember, guys, for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful night. Get some rest.
Have a wonderful night, guys. Thank you for um, joining the stream. If you want to come through next time it will be the second week of August. I will have some more commentaries, some more things that I would love to talk about. Right now, it's San Diego Comic Con, and there's a lot of stuff that's going to be talked about in the next few weeks, and I will be here talking about it in the next 2 weeks. That we're going to be also talking about the future of Marvel, the future of DC. I will definitely talk about that in the next stream. Hit the like button on your way out. If you watching this stream later on, comment down below. I'll give you my reply on that as well, of what we spoke about today. Until then, collide out.